Bitcoin is still holding 90K, but with Jerome Powell speaking later this week, will we be seeing more downside or do we still have the potential to go up? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 3:20 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 90,485. Start off here with the 2-week chart. Yesterday we closed this candle green, which is kind of bullish here. If we zoom in here to the stochastics, we can see that we have finally reset, and you can see that this blue line is starting to point up. The last time it pointed up, we just kind of went straight up all the way to the top. Hopefully this could happen because the weekly, as you can see here, the stochastics are also pointing up. It looks like the weekly has been waiting for the 2-week this whole time so they could run together. So let's see what ends up happening with that. The weekly chart yesterday kind of closed an indecisive candle here. Now it's better than getting a red candle. We are still here currently below the 50 moving average. It's been about 4 or 5 weeks. I believe this is the 5th week here. The last time, if we take a look at the last bull run, we would see that before we went to go test the 50 moving average, this took about 14 weeks, so a little bit over 3 months. So we could still be here under the 50 moving average before we test it for another 2 months or so. It's currently at 102,228. I really feel like we probably won't really go test this 50 moving average until it's at 100K or below. I could be wrong. Let's see what ends up happening. We could definitely chop here a little bit sideways before making a move up. Maybe we get up there with a wick and then get rejected. The other time frames are still looking like they want to go up, like the 6-day, the 5-day, the 4-day. Now the 3-day yesterday, I was telling you, it looked like it wanted to start curving over. I'm starting to see some curvature on the way down, but we are still above the 200 moving average. That to me is what's important. That's currently at 88,716. I feel like as long as we can hold this, we have a potential to make it towards this 21 moving average at 101,372. Maybe as this comes down, we can meet it halfway and still make a move towards 98K, maybe 100K. On the 2-day chart, stochastics are on the way up. Still seeing a little curvature here. The 21 moving average is already closer to price range. So maybe we just make it to this 21 moving average and get rejected. Hopefully not. That's at 96,161. Now yesterday I left you guys here with a possible bear flag on the 1-day chart, and this takes us down to about 70K. But that doesn't mean we can't make a move up to the top of this channel, which will take us to about like 95K. Keep on going up and down, and we make it to the end of this channel, we could still reach 98K before having more downside. That would take us possibly towards the end of December. Let's see what ends up happening later on this week with Jerome Powell. Maybe he's the catalyst that maybe might give us some type of a Santa rally. Maybe we make it to 100K again by the end of the year. On the other time frames now, the 22-hour time frame, we're trying to hold this 21 moving average. Stochastics are in our favor. They are pointing up, but things are getting a little weak. The 12-hour is also pointing up. I'm not liking though the fact that this kind of looks like tweezer tops, and this candle is about to close in 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tweezer tops usually means we might end up falling down and we might end up losing that 21 moving average. 8-hour chart, stochastics look like they want to start rolling over, and we lost the 21 moving average here. Now on the 4-hour time frame, the stochastics are already on the way down. We just have not had the strength to get back above this 200 moving average. Now it would have been cool if we would have been able to get above the 200 moving average in this section over here where, you know, the 200 moving average was close to 100K, but now it's all the way at 93,541. So even if we got above it, if we can't maintain above it and we get rejected, we're basically still within this price range of a 90,000 to 94K here, where we keep on getting rejected all the time. Now on the 1-hour time frame, the stochastics are reset, but we have lost a 21 and we're trying to fight to stay above this 200 moving average. I'm not liking that this is kind of looking like a little bear flag here. So the measured move to this bear flag, if it does play out, you know, could bring us back down to about 87,500. So we have to see. This looks like it also wants to roll over. If we take a look at the 15-minute time frame, we see that we are topping on the stochastics. The bear flag looks more prominent here. We are above the 21 and the 200, but not with strength. If we end up rolling over, I see us possibly going back below 90K. If we could hold 90K, then we could get up higher. If we lose 90K, we're going to fall into the 80K range again. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.